in the Fox 43 kitchen with Olivia's this morning. We got Chef Yanni, we got Adrienne, and we got delicious food coming your way. Chef, what are we making?
All right, I actually need you back on stirring that, Miss
Yes.
Jackie, if you could. Sous Chef
course.
Jackie over here. Okay, we're making étouffée, all right?
And what is that?
Okay, so it's a Louisiana dish, all right? But étouffée, of course, Louisiana, it's got that French tie to it. In French, it means smothered, okay? So what we're going to do today is we're going to smother everything that we're looking at, okay? So it's all going together in one pot. Right now, what Jackie's doing, she's stirring the roux. For this dish, we need a brown roux. Not a blonde roux, a brown roux. The difference being, we're going to cook that roux a little bit longer, thus making it brown and darker than a blonde roux.
Right now, she's blonde.
We need a brunette.
Yeah, we need a brunette.
We need a brunette in that pot, okay? Now, the reason for doing this, the darker the roux, the less thick your sauce or your dish or whatever you're making will be. Now, when you're making an étouffée, you do not want it to be a soupy consistency. You don't want it to be runny. You want it to be a little bit on the thicker side.
You want it to be smothered.
Exactly. All right, so we are getting a nice browning here. The smell is coming through. All right, check out the recipe online for the exact specs and measurements on this. It's time to start putting everything right in our pot. Okay, so I got some shishito peppers, I got shallots, and I got celery. It's all going in right here, right now. All right, I'm stirring this around. Mom, our basmati rice, where did that get to?
Oh, it's just right over here.
Excellent.
Look what she found.
All right, you
There
can
it
smell those
is.
peppers. All right, so when you're doing basmati, it's kind of similar
Is
to
it going
cooking
in the
pasta.
water?
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, it's not like any other rice where you have to have a ratio. Notice how this is already getting thick. You see how it's collecting in there? I want to get my seafood in here now. I got soft shell crabs. Go ahead, Mom. Put about 2 of those in there. All right. Soft shell crab. I want all those delicious pieces to go right in. Okay. Boom. Claws, heads, faces, all of that. Let's get spooky. It's Halloween after all. Okay. I'm also going to be putting some shrimp in my étouffée. Okay. Here we go. Those peppers really did a number on my eyes there. They had a nice little kick. I love it. All right.
That's
I'm
the flavor.
Yes,
And
exactly.
you know what? We're starting to get into cold and flu season. We're just kind of opening up those
100%.
signs
That's right.
a little bit.
Yes.
Good for you.
All right, so my mom's got the basmati going. Like I was saying, it's just like cooking pasta. You don't have to worry about ratios. Get your boiling water on, get a pinch of salt in there, and you throw your basmati and you keep stirring. And once it's al dente, cooked to your liking, you go ahead and you shock it and it's ready. All right, now I'm stirring around. I'm not looking for a whole bunch of color here, all right? Because I'm going to let everything cook when I add my seafood stock, which is right here. Look at all my shrimp shells in here. Look at all my shallot scraps over here. Check me out.
That was the shells from the shrimp that you just put in there. Nothing's going to waste.
No. It's such a tragedy when you see people throw away their scraps. There's so much flavor that got left behind. All right, now let me talk about this seasoning. Fresh thyme in here, smoked paprika, some garlic, some onion, black pepper, and some salt. I'm going to go a little heavy on the seasoning. I want some spice in this dish. I'm going to put 2 bay leaves in there because I'm feeling opa, all right? And now it is time to get our delicious seafood stock in this bad boy right here. Now, check me out. My mom's looking worried, all right? Jackie, why don't you stand to my left? You hold this right here. I'm going to pour this stock right through that. Here we go.
Oh, boy.
And opa.
Okay, did I catch it?
Yeah,
All
you
right.
did. Yeah, you did. You're a stud. Look at this, people. This is live television, by the way.
And this is why it's so nice to have a friend when you cook.
Yes, 100%. You need many
I know.
friends.
It's so nice.
All right, now notice my stock right there. Like I told you from the get-go, we are not making a soup here. We're making an étouffée, okay?
Étouffée.
So I'm not going to fill this thing all the way to the top. All right, thank you so much, Jackie. Get that back in there. I'm going to keep stirring.
And
all
you're
right?
going to keep stirring all the way through the break because we got more coming your way from the Olivia's kitchen. Coming up in the Fox 43 kitchen with Olivia's. It's their kitchen today. We're just along for the ride. We'll be back in just a minute.